Hey, what's going on, replay viewers? There it is. What's going on, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Dan Harsman, first one in the room, and Tracy Taylor out there in Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome. Good to see you. Michelle King and Travis Weeks. Welcome. Good to see you. Sally Skipico and Robinson Lopes. Welcome. Good to see you. ABX Girl. Welcome. And Cake 813. Good to see you. Jerry and Activity 79 in Sweden. Good to see you. Sally Skipico right here in New York City, and Din Din down there in Trinidad where it's nice and warm. Good to see you. Gabby. Welcome. And Oleg Zygniew, Slava Ukraini. Good to see you. Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls, and Mex 2022, welcome, and Robert T, welcome, Charles Vignier, welcome, and Land Rover 1965, welcome, PD and Sheena are checking on in, good to see you, Steve LaPont, good to see you, Steve, and Char Links Morris, welcome, good to see you, Donna, and Susan Berry, welcome, cold up there in Syracuse, turn on the heat, good to see you there, Cats, welcome, and just waking up, Jim, good to see you, Jim, welcome, good to see you, Mercy Drive, welcome, and Cookie Monstrosity, welcome, I love that username. Good to see you, RK8. You ready for another adventure? Good. We have Ramona. Yay! There she is. We're gonna freeze our ass on the bridges, guys. So get ready. Yes, you did deserve that sleep, Jim. You did deserve that sleep. I did sleep. Right? Everyone slept good last night. I did too. Raven, good to see you. Good to see everybody, people. It is the second of the year. Wow, 2025. We're in City Hall Park. And we're going to make our way over the Manhattan Bridge because I want to stay away from the tourists and keep the wind at my back, or our back. So let's see here. We got 91 people tuned on in. I bet you it's less than 50, right? Or less than, 41. So let's get to 50 likes and then we'll walk over the bridge. You think Coney had more snow on Monday than the city? You think that Coney Island will get more snow on Monday than the city? Probably. We'll talk about that in a little bit, Steve. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I have some theories. I watched the Joe and Joe weather show last night. I'll be watching it again today. So good to see you, Derek. It's -3. Turn on the heat, Derek. Good to see you out there. All my Glaswegians checking on in. Good to see you, Lisa UK girl. Welcome. Lady O. Good to see you, Lady Orleans. Welcome. And Sal Muscles. Good to see you, Sal. Good to see everybody, people. It's a Ramona's in the chat now, too. Good to see everybody, people. We're going to walk over the Manhattan Bridge. We're going to see that very unusual Christmas tree. We'll go to Water and Washington Streets, where there's lots of tourists. And then we'll make our way out to City Hall. So, to Brooklyn Bridge Park. And we'll get some views of the city in. And, yep, 40 degrees in New York, but it feels like, it probably feels closer to 31. It's cold out here because of the wind. If it wasn't windy, it'd be actually not that bad out here, but it's cold today. Good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. This will be the warmest day in the next 30 days. So I can guarantee you that if you're here in the New York tri-state area, it's going to get stupid cold. But good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. We got 52 likes. Let's get going. Because I do not have my microphone thing, so the microphones are going to die out after about 2 hours. It's so cold out here. So let's get cooking. And let's enjoy New York on a chilly Thursday afternoon. Good to see you there. Gary M. in Calgary, Alberta, sends the snow over here, even though I think we're going to get the snow. Hope you get some snow with that coldness. We are going to get snow with that coldness. The big question is how much. Good to see you, Daniel. Welcome. This is City Hall right over here, the oldest continuously operating City Hall in the United States. And then off to our left-hand side, the Tweed Courthouse. Give me a fucking stare. These tourists got fucking staring problems this year. I swear to God. These fucking people, they got staring problems, boy. I'll give them something to stare at. You looking forward to the walk today? It's going to be a good one there, Kaz. Going to be a good one. Good to see you, Robert. Welcome. Jerry, good to see you, Jerry. Good to see everybody, people. Good afternoon, everybody. Give him the stink eye every day, Lady-O, every day. Joe Mooski, good to see you, Joe. Welcome. Joe, thank you so much for sharing out my stream yesterday on Facebook. Appreciate that. Disco Ball Glitter, yep, it's going to snow in Connecticut on Monday. It will be it's going to get really cold. They never saw a Gimble, no. Staring at tourists, it's an epidemic. It is, Hugh. Good to see you, Hugh. Good to see you. Yeah, no, staring at tourists is an epidemic. The staring tourists is like, I had them, it happened today when I was leading my tour, I was at the halfway mark of the ride and by Jane's Carousel, and I had these people just staring at me. I'm like, what are you looking at? Connecticut, yeah. I have a staring contest every day. So yeah, the snow, it looks like it's going to come up via Virginia if the current models hold. And I saw one model on the Joe and Joe show last night. Follow Joe and Joe show, by the way, here on YouTube. They had one model that makes the snow past south of the city, so it may not even get here, so we'll see. GM Chris, good to see you. But here we are. Here's the reason why we're not walking Manhattan Bridge. Gary, good to see you. Can you tell me where in New York City you are? He doesn't recognize it. Okay, so we'll give a tour here. Right over there, off in the distance, that's the Brooklyn Bridge right there. We're right here at the base of the Municipal Building. The Municipal Building, a celebration of all things New York City. The Municipal Building has offices of the members of City Council, Department of Transportation, and Department of Sanitation have their offices in there. Right over here, we have this Silver Building. This Silver Building here, this is New York by Frank Gehry, one of the largest luxury rental apartments in New York City. And then right here, this is New York City Hall, right over there. That's New York City Hall. Behind that, my favorite skyscraper, the Woolworth Building, right over there. We're in Lower Manhattan. So yeah, I hope this helps you figure out where we are, Gary. But we're in Lower Manhattan. We're not near Midtown. We're not near Rockefeller Center. We're not near Times Square. We're not near none of those places. We're downtown. Good to see you, Sebastian Cavera. Welcome. It was fun watching you on the cars yesterday. You loved it. Awesome. Yeah, exactly. The trend has further north. Yeah, Connecticut gets coastal Connecticut gets it. Yes. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, coastal Connecticut's gonna get it. But this guy's. Oh, I like that. I like that Brooklyn Bridge art over there. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a coastal storm. But it all depends on the track. That's how much snow we're gonna get. It all depends on the track. So we could get a lot of snow. We could. Now here's the deal, guys. If we get a lot of snow, I can't travel because where I live, it will be almost impossible for me to make it to a subway and then make my way into the city. And probably the subways might not even work because the subways are above ground where I live. So here's the deal. If it gets really snowy, we will do a special snow show on the beach in Seagate. So you'll see me on the beach. And I'm planning out to get like a really heavy tripod, and I'll just stick you guys in the snow. Hello there, Brooklyn Joys. Welcome. I said hello to you, Brooklyn Joys. Good to see you. I'll say hi to you again, Brooklyn Joys. Welcome. But let's see here. This is overrunning moisture. But yes, it is, Steve. Yeah, it's pretty wild. But good to see you, Brooklyn Joys. Welcome. Did you hear me this time? Sounds like a great idea. All right. There you go, Gary. So Gary, you figure out where we are? Oh, you're old and deaf. It's okay, Brooklyn Joyce. Good to see you, Walks in Camera. Welcome. Did you like the El Dorado ride? We got all the copyrights on the video. Don't care. That was too much fun. And I got to recreate my scene from Saturday Night Fever, where they're spinning around and it's more than a woman. But that's what that was. Yes, snow drone show, Joe. Carol, good to see you.
First ride on the
Yeah, was it your first? That was. See that, people? That was Ramona's first ride on the El Dorado. See, Brother Lou was there. He plays the good music. He plays the old school music.
That's the part.
Never seen this part in New York City. You've seen City Hall. This is a fantastic. Well, Gary, yeah, welcome to Lower Manhattan. I prefer Lower Manhattan to Midtown because it's just more varying architecture down here. Did they make? No, Din. It's still up. It's still up, Din. It's just being suppressed in search. So you danced at 2001 Odyssey there. Yeah, the club there. That was what, 65th Street, where the old 2001 Odyssey used to be. Oh my God, Joe, we got to meet up. See, Joe Moosty knows Brother Lou, who runs the El Dorado. You're right, y'all know each other for like a long time. So we got to meet up one of these days and hang out at the El Dorado. Yeah, let's see, Steve. I don't want to put out numbers just yet about how deep the snow is because it all depends on the track. This is Foley Square right over here. This is where all the courthouses are. Have a good show today. You do too there. I love the 80s. Yeah, see, like Joe Muski knows Brother Lou since kindergarten. That's insane. That's insane. It's such a small world. You went on those bumper cars back in the 60s? Nice. I think the El Dorado dates back to the 70s though, but you know, there were a lot of different bumper cars in Coney over the years. But good to see everybody. I hope, listen, we'll get a snow show. I won't be able to travel, but, you know, like, you're going to see a beach in the snow. So I'm hoping that'll be enough for y'all. But I hope, you know, if it does snow and I can still travel, I'll obviously come to Manhattan or Prospect or Central Park. You're definitely going to see the parks in snow once I'm able to travel. But it's exciting. It's exciting that we're going to really get some real snow. But this is Foley Square right here. Yeah, we just passed the Municipal Archives, KK13. That was on the build. That's right here. On the other side of this building, on Chambers Street, is the Appellate Courts building. That's where we have our Municipal Archives. We'll head across the street here. Yeah, it's pretty. It was pretty, Steve, but we'll do that again. Sal Roker predicts 1-2 inches on Monday. I mean, I think we're going to get more than that. There you go. The El Dorado opened in 1974, and they have been auto scooters in that location since the 1930s. I didn't know that. Holy shit, Jim! Thank you so much for that info. So yeah, so Brooklyn Joyce probably wrote that back in the day. So Lisa UK girl asks or says, did they stop running the subways in the snow? Like I just mentioned about 45 seconds ago, above ground trains may not be able to run in the snow. It depends on how much snow we get in a certain amount of time. So yeah, so I can't travel if it snows like that. Looks like glass. Does this look like an area in Glasgow? This is a federal court building. This is another federal United States court building. This is the one with the gold top on it. And then there's the municipal building. And then we can see the appellate court where the archives are, is right over there. Good to see you, Rich. Rich, the federal courthouse spent 2.5 years on, wow, did you spend 2.5 years on a federal grand jury? That's crazy. The whip, tornado, oh my God, did you ride the Thunderbolt and the Tornado coasters? I would have loved to ride those. The third rail ices up. Yes, it does, Mark. Yes, this is the southeastern part of Brooklyn, New York. Yes, I am in Coney Island. It was a great experience. You lived across the street. Nice. This is Foley Square here. This is the immigration office right over there. That's the Jacob Javits building where, yeah, this is scary going in that building. And then me and the Duchess got married over there. That's the clerk's building. And then we had to amend our marriage early, so we went across the street over here to amend it. Let's get to 100 likes. Oh my God, your mom went on the parachute jump once as a kid. She'll never go on it again. Yeah, from what I hear. Oh, okay, so the one on the right was federal, the one on the left was state. Okay. What is that there? Good to see you, Susan. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got to kind of wander into Chinatown and see the scene. The criminal courts building is that building right down there behind the clerk building. So we have the clerk's office right here, and then behind that is, there we go. So yes, 8 inches of snow will affect outdoor subway service. All buses will run with snow tires. Yeah, this is back in the 30s. Yeah. Look, we hit 100. We hit 100 likes. Keep coming. Let's get to 150. Let's get to 150. And this is what? Sanitation, right? I think this is sanitation office right here. Okay, so we're gonna head down this way, right here. And then we have Leonard Street. Monday, lady-o, Monday. Happy Thursday, Robin. Ramona is in photography mode. She wants to get her Jenga building. Oh, it's the Board of Health. That's right, Board of Health. Thank you so much, Rich. Oh, there you go. It's Department of Sanitation and the Board of Health. So both of them are in there. See, so I knew I was right. I was half right. Let's see if we come over across the street here. Just gonna watch for the bikes. Now see, Neil will know because this is where Neil works. Neil works for the city. This is where you get married. Let's see if there's any couples out here. Where's the flower guy? The flower guy isn't out. Neil is waving to us from 100 Center Street. Corner office, can't get down there. It's all good. It's all good, Neil. Good to see you, Neil. Neil's working hard watching my live stream. Good to see you, Stephen Doyle. Welcome. Kaz says it's getting dark in Finland and they're getting more snow. Stay warm. No, I'm not gonna. You know what, Diana? I can't get a sled right now because I have no place to put it. And also where I live, there's not a nice sledding hill nearby because we're on the beach. So I got to figure that out. Stephanie Gray, good to see you. Yeah, a lot of folks are on vacation. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. Good to see you, Stephanie Gray. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. No snow, no winter. There you go, Admir Music. There you go. Nice observation. Yep, the polar bears will be building a sledding hill. Okay, there we go. So we'll see the Coney Island polar bears take to the water. We'll see a real polar bear swim. Dazapans, good to see you. Ironically, where you got married also houses, really, you know, I heard about that, Neil. It also houses the Domestic Violence Bureau in that building. So you get married, and if you get really angry with your partner, you end up there. You end up in the same building.
Wow.
I heard about that. Oh, we did Robin. Yesterday was a really great day. The Coney Island Polar Bears raised almost $100,000, and yeah, they did good. They did good. Used to be the DMV building. Oh, okay, didn't know that. Yeah, that should be good. Sunday, temperatures in the 20s. So yeah, let's see. I don't want to call the snow just yet, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Brooklyn Joy used to go to Prospect Park to go sledding. Nice. Prospect Park has some great sledding hills, especially right by the Maryland 400 monument. So, Miso Griffith, welcome. Just checking in. Awesome. Did I get enough subs? No, it's not about subs. It's about how many likes we get on the video. It was 1,000 likes. If we get 1,000 likes, I would swim with the polar bears. We only got 500, so we only got half. But Prospect Park, some fantastic spots to go sledding in Prospect Park. Staten Island has the best sledding hills. There you go. Yes, they do. I think Brooklyn has the best sledding hills, but that's, you know, I'm partial to Brooklyn. But Staten Island has some good hills too. Toad Hill. Oh, these people over here, they want a show. They want a fucking show over here, these fucking people. They want a show. They want a fucking show over here. They walking around with a fucking gimbal over here. They fucking walk around with a gimbal. They got fucking microphones and a fucking gimbal. I never seen that in New York before. It's the wires. It makes me look like I have a bomb.
Yes.
I have a bomb. Oh, Ramona's having fun. Are you taking pictures of the water towers?
Love them.
You know, it's funny. Water towers. We've realized after all these years, like wood is the best way to make the water tower
Yeah.
because they don't leave any taste in the water.
Yep.
Anyway, Michelle King, good to see you, Michelle. We're gonna wander around Chinatown. Yeah, Brooklyn Joys, you're old. Yep. What's that sad song from that? The theme to the Brooklyn Bridge show. Has anybody seen that TV show, Brooklyn Bridge? That is like the most depressing theme music to a TV show. Dave Jr., good to see you. Happy New Year. You like my energetic vibe? I had a really strong coffee this morning. Remember that show, Brooklyn Joys? There used to be a show called Brooklyn Bridge. It was a bit of a drama comedy show, but the opening theme to the show was so freaking depressing. It's like, yeah, I get it. You want to like relive like the days in the 50s and stuff like that, but like with the sad music, I don't know, man. He was wondering the same thing. There you go. Cookie. You got sledding hills there too. Nice. People got sledding hills all over the world, everyone. Look at that. All right, we're coming up to Park Row, and we'll swing on to Mott here for a little bit before we make our way onto the bridge. And we're gonna walk over Manhattan Bridge right now. So if you feel like crying, look up the Brooklyn Bridge TV show theme. That show was out in the 90s. Oh, these are the new garbage cans. That's the new garbage can. It's like half is for garbage and half is for recycling, but I think it goes into one bin. So what is the point? What is the point? Let's see, do I have to wait? Yes, I have to wait. I have to wait? That's right. Oh, hey, look, it's a dog face. Hitchcast, good to see you. Yep, Steve, we're going into Chinatown. We're gonna walk Mott Street here for a little bit before we head over Manhattan Bridge. And this is the beginning of the Bowery. It probably needs a partition. Yeah, it needs a partition and other bags and stuff like that. Anyway, here we go. Exuberant excitement makes for a better tour. That's right, Gary. Oh, thank you so much there, Neil. Neil just shared one of the most depressing openings to a TV show ever. I don't know. Yeah, Rich. I don't know how that works, Rich. Yes, Cash Jordan does hate New York City. That's why he makes videos about it every day. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Oh, good. You're in need of a good cry, Northwest. Good to see you. Oh, watch that TV show theme. I'm telling you, it's the most depressing fucking thing. Oh my God, look. I heard things about this place. Oh my goodness. But who parks on the sidewalk like that? That's insane. Look. It's Fuck Noodles. It's Fuck Noodles Express. FOK, Fuck Noodles. If I told him to go fuck noodles. I go fuck noodles over there. Hey, fuck noodles. Me too, Robin. Me too. And here's the classic, the incomparable Woo Hop. Yeah, now you're talking. Gotta love that Woo Hop. It looks like there's a line. There's a lot of tourists in town. We hit 67 million guests last year. So it's the most tourists we've had since 2019. Lornu, good to see you from freezing England. Would I recommend the gift shops? You know, in Northwest, not really, no. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to the shops. If you see something cool, you go buy something, but I don't have any particular gift shops that come to mind. Now, here's where they filmed one of the last episodes of Blue Bloods. They filmed using this church here. But The more famous spot, is right over here. So, number 32 Mont. This is where Kevin McAllister gets his fireworks in Home Alone 2. Right over there. Yeah, that's right. Coney Island, USA. That is the best gift shop in all of New York City. 1208 Surf Avenue. Head out to Coney Island, USA, and you can get the best gifts. They have the best blind boxes in New York City. So, only open on the weekends now. And you can order online. Go to coneyisland.com for more information. Thank you so much for reminding me about that, Jim. James, good to see you, James. All right, let's walk down this narrow-ass street here. Oh, that's right. Sign a petition for no casino in New York. Wow, look at this. This is like, it's jumping out here. All right, really nice blocks here. Let's get to 200 likes. Ramona is in full tour guide mode, tour mode. I love it. I love it. I mean, when you get these streets like this, it's just so pretty. They're just so nice. This is the street that has that horse dragon thingy. You need to film in New York City for any authenticity? Absolutely. Well, actually, you know what? If you, there's a couple of interviews from some producers from Law and Order, and they said that back in like the late, I think it was early 2000s or late 90s, for a couple of episodes, they tried filming in Los Angeles. Here's the problem. You don't get these nice cobalt blue skies in California. And they knew that the color of the sky would let people know that they're not in New York City. So they gave up on it. All right, just another movie set, Michelle, that's right. So here we are, we're on Doyers Street. This is the Blood Angle, where all the gangs used to hang out. And we got a great mural right over here. This is where the Numwa Tea Parlor is. And of course, if you saw one of the John Wick movies, they filmed. No, actually, Steve, Chinatown is decreasing as gentrification takes over Soho. The people are being priced out, so a lot of the Chinese people are moving out to Brooklyn and Queens, and yeah. Yeah, Rumble in the Bronx had mountains in the. You saw that there, Joe? Rumble in the Bronx is like one of like the worst movies not to be filmed in New York City. You want to go down? You want to go down this way? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Steve, it's gentrification is really changing this area. LA is boring. There's some nice spots in Los Angeles. San Francisco too. Here's Numwa Tea Parlor. And look at this, a line. Holy shit. There's like lines to get into Wuhab, lines to get into Numwa. Now, you know why you want to go to Numwa. Look at the signage. Look at this vintage signage here. You can't buy that. You can't buy a patina like that. It's just, Little Italy is literally a block and a half. It's literally just 2 streets. Absolutely, Gabe. Good to see you. Gotta get their orders. Uh-oh, people are disagreeing in chats now. Uh-oh. Huey Lewis would disagree with that statement. Is it harder? Rock and roll is the beat. Place reminds you of Cats on Houston. Oh, Cats on Houston Street. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, Cats is now super popular. From what I hear on certain days, the line to get into Cats is 90 minutes to 2 hours. I don't recommend that. If you see a line going out of the place for like 2 hours, like don't just skip it. Go somewhere else. You're bound to find another spot to get something to eat without waiting in a line. Yeah, Cats. That's right. It's a Cats at City Point. So go over to City Point. It's in the basement. We'll go to the street here. Yeah, I got a great food hall. Oh, we love LA. I love LA. Are we going to Little Italy? Greg Johnson. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to walk over Manhattan Bridge. We're going to Manhattan Bridge. Acupuncture. Yeah, Juniors.
Juniors, baby.
Gotta go Juniors.
Yep, baby.
Nothing like a simple piece of cheesecake with a nice hot cup of coffee.
Oh, God.
Oh, that sounds so good. Maria, good to see you, Maria. Nebul, bonsoir, bienvenue. Everyone follow Nebul. A fantastic live streamer from the south of France. See what it's like going to be at Saint-Tropez with Nebul. Orchard Street used to be... No, there's still some deals that to be found on Orchard Street, just like here in Chinatown. There's still some deals to be found. You just got to find them. You just got to find them. It is gorgeous. Oh, California's a gorgeous state. All right, what are we here? Back on Pell. And what we're going to do is we're going to cross the street right here. Because we're going to go on to Manhattan Bridge because it is in the title of the video. We're going to walk over a windy Manhattan Bridge. Now, luckily, the wind's not going to be in our face when we get onto the bridge. The wind's bouncing off of this building right here. But good to see you, Norm. Good to see you, Figments. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Elsvia Capabianco, good to see you. Lisa here, as Brooklyn born and raised, Sicilian. You wonder why people like to imitate Italians as though they are so stereotypical. Well, I mean, it's like the typical New Yorker voice there, Lisa. I mean, some people understand it's comedy, some people may not. It's fine. It's, you know, sometimes my brand of comedy is not for everyone. And if people find it to be disrespectful, then, you know. And I'm sorry if you find it disrespectful. Same thing with the Jews. It's all in good fun. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a shanda, the way some people behave about stuff. Wayne Osmond passed away. Oh, no. He and his brothers sold out Madison Square Garden many times. Good to see you, Jack. Midtown is mainly office buildings. Yeah, I guess it is, Mark. Forget about it. Glad to be able to finally catch me live, Figments. I'm happy you're here to catch me live. I guess we won't make voices anymore because it offends people, so. Anyway, coming up on Bowery Street. Well, we're on Bowery, passing Bayard. And now we're about to head onto the Manhattan Bridge. But it's a shanda, the way you mess around with my heart. It's a shanda, the way you hurt me. It's a shanda. Good to see you, Kirk. Welcome. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome. I noticed there's been new people like coming into the chats that have just been like really nasty and mean. So I'm just not playing in Yiddish. Oh my God. Fiddler on the Roof is one of my favorite shows. I know you do the Arab voices, you won't be offended. I know, Nebul, I know Nebul. But you see, we have a lot of new people now, Nebul, and they let's see here. Lisa has a Jewish sister-in-law and would hesitate to imitate Jews. You don't know if they do it themselves, you just accept it. Oh, okay, not criticizing. Okay, okay. Well, I won't do any more voices. I know people are very sensitive about this stuff nowadays, so, you know. Can't wait to hear the history about the Manhattan Bridge. We'll get to the history in a moment, Robin. We'll get to the history in a moment. We're going on to Manhattan Bridge, people. This used to be the Bank of the Bowery. This building was built in 1909, and it was meant to complement the grand entrance to the Manhattan Bridge. Cookie Monstrosity, this is my audition. This live stream is my audition to get discovered. So the Manhattan Bridge just had its birthday. It opened up on December 31st, 1909. It's the fourth and final bridge built over the East River. And as I think the tourists are now here, thanks to the goddamn fucking influencers, all from New Jersey and Connecticut and all other suburbs, they just ruin everything. Gary, I will be a lounge lizard one of these days. Now sing That's Amore? Okay. Now sing That's Amore. Do it now! Dance, monkey, dance! No more accents, CJ, I'm sorry. People are very sensitive about stuff nowadays. So now I will use my regular, as I say, vanilla voice. And how did they name it the Manhattan Bridge? Are you offended, Joe? I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. Oh, everyone's offended today. Anyway, I know my voices are hilarious and they're funny and all, but people are offended, so I don't yell at me, I know. People are very sensitive nowadays, so I'll just continue to use my calming radio voice. It was like the guy yesterday who was like, he was like nitpicking, he was nitpicking the fact that he was like upset that like my connection went out. And he was just like, oh, well, you know, you should get a second phone, you know, da 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 da. He was like being very condescending. And I was like, who wakes up in the morning saying I'm going to be condescending to some random person on the internet? They want to make it unentertaining, exactly. Ollie, good to see you. It's very windy out here. It's okay, CJ, it's all good, CJ. It's all good. All right, what a stunad. Let's see here. Lisa says, find a good Italian bakery that still makes authentic cannolis. That'll be Alba Bakery over on 18th Avenue. Go there all the time. Dora Lord, good to see you from UK. You don't give a toss? Nice. They're trying to make Dutch the new cash short. Subways are loud. Anyway, good to see you there, Liz. Aloha. Your Texas accent. I know you have a Texas accent, right? Stars at night are big and bright, deep in out of Texas. We get all the cool terms here, Ollie. See, so clearly influencers have given up Manhattan Bridge. There's a lot of people on here. What happened to all the Italian bakers on 86th Street? I mean, there are a couple still left, Mark, but they closed. I don't know what else to say. Subway, don't be loud. I'm offended. There you go. And Mark, good to see you. And our Mike with a $20 super chat. Our Mike, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $20 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $20 super chat. Thank you so much. This is good entertainment. Susan, that's my job. No, the graffiti artists have not given up on the Manhattan Bridge. No, they have not. But thank you so much there, our Mike, for sponsoring today's live stream. Much appreciated. You miss Angelo's Bakery on 86th. Angelo's Bakery was pretty good. Angelo's Bakery was pretty good. We still got Alba. So, we still got Alba Bakery on 71st and 18th. And we got to get a cannoli. Or, of course, go to Ferrara. Ferrara over on Grand Street. Yeah, the vendors, there's only a few vendors on the Brooklyn Bridge, but nothing like before. Can I post a video on the subway bin? If you check out my replays, Lisa, you could see videos of the subway. If you like New York City, I have a lot of videos on the subway. Starbreaker in Pensacola, Florida, welcome. Yeah, Brooklyn Joys. Some of the best bagels around, right in Beach Avenue. knishes. Oh my God. Stahl's knishes. I've never had them because that's before my time. But from what I heard, those knishes were a little bit of heaven. Good to see you there, Strawberry Fields. Good to see you. Making our way up and over the Manhattan Bridge. Do I have the statistics for the Manhattan Bridge? Let me see if I have them. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Here's the Manhattan Bridge in numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. You know, a lot of people like to complain about Brooklyn today. To live in New York City is to live in a place of constant change. And some people like it, some people don't. I don't mind it. I like the change. I think Brooklyn is just as good as it was back in the 50s. It's different, but you know, it is what it is. Brian Davis, good to see you. I know that's another thing I notice about internet culture is that people will move away from said place just to kind of rag on it. It's like, oh, it's not the same. It's like, it's not going to be the same. It's New York changes. So Lisa's letting us know that she walked this bridge on Earth Day in 1989. Wow. As we make our way up and over the bridge. Ooh, somebody's welding. Ooh, so now you smell that welding, Ramona?
Yes.
That's what it smelled like after 9/11. But imagine that smell a lot more pronounced.
Oh, no.
That with diesel. And it was awful. It's another train. Cindy, I love change too. The hood, LOL, okay. Jeanette Trainer, good to see you. Always, Ollie, always. Creative Moments. Have a great workout, Creative Moments. Have a great workout. There you go, Steve. All right. As we make our way up and over Manhattan Bridge, you know, every time a subway train goes over the Manhattan Bridge flex and torques up to 8 feet or 2.7 meters. What are we seeing today? We're going to go see the most unusual Christmas tree in all of New York City. So stay tuned for that. We've seen it before, but we're going to see it again. Bloody hell, how does one travel on the New York City subway? Go to mta.info for more information. Oh, you're more than welcome, Gary. MetroCard's being phased out. It's OmniCard now. One Metro New York. But for more information, I'm not going to get into the nuances of how you ride the subway right now. OmniCard or Tap to Pay bank card. Good to see you, photos. Welcome. Yeah, Google's a fantastic resource for all these kind of questions. No one uses cards. I mean, we still have MetroCard, and now we have OmniCards, and we also have bank card. You can use your Tap to Pay bank card, or your I'm giving her the information. All right, let's just start from scratch. Subway rides are $2.90. $2.90 from your first swipe. New York City is a one-zone system, so you go as little as far as you want to go in that $2.90. That also entitles you to a free transfer to the bus. So you could transfer to the bus within 3 hours. And then you can take a crosstown bus if you want to save your feet from walking. $2.90 in each direction per person. And then also, we have express buses. You're not upsetting me, you want to know, so I guess I'll let you know. But I'm not upset. But anyway. Express buses are $7 each direction, and you also get a reduced transfer, a kind of a lower fee if you transfer to a subway or a bus. From the express bus, it's only $2 if you transfer to a subway or bus after riding an express bus. And then you have Omni system. So the Omni card, we have all new. The Omni card will replace MetroCard in 2026 or maybe 2027. We're slow on the rollout. And we're already on to the next question. The next question is, do we have any phone booths left? Yes, I do. I actually did do a live stream already showing all the phone booths on the Upper West Side. They're all along West End Avenue from like 101st Street all the way down to 64th Street. There's like 4 of them. You can listen to my explanations all day. Chumlee or Chimlee, awesome. That's my job. Grazie mille. All right. What's the question there? Can you pay with an iPhone? I use an iPhone. I actually used my iPhone on a live stream once to hop on a train. So yes, as long as you have tap to pay enabled. And Neville Luna with a $2 super chat. Neville, thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thank you for joining today's $2 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $2 super chat. Look at this view here. We're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here, but we are. Oh, you can see that's snow coming out of the cloud over there. That's snow. We're getting a little snow shower right over there. And again, no more tokens. We got rid of the tokens already. Yeah, Nebul, wrong bridge, Nebul, wrong bridge. Can we get to 300 likes? Let's hit the 300 likes. Saturday Night Fever was shot on the Verizon Narrows Bridge, not the Brooklyn or Manhattan Bridge. Yeah, that was over towards Staten Island way. Yeah, unfortunately we got rid of the token. Holy cow, what was that? That was 1999. I think we got rid of the token. Yeah, if you want to see tokens, you could go to the Transit Museum over on Livingston Street in downtown Brooklyn. Let's see here. Verizon to Sheepshead Bay. Okay. Calgary, Alberta, Canada is a city of 1.4 million. $3.80. 90. Oh, there you go. Gary, thank you so much for the info. And by the way, you're going to see flags at half staff. Flags are at half staff for the rest of the month in honor of former President Jimmy Carter. It's a cool little view here. See, normally this will be closed, but I don't know. I guess somebody broke the door open. Somebody broke the door. Oh my God, these are bed bugs. These are bed bugs. Bed bugs. Is that view great, Brett? Hey, bed bugs. Oh my God, I feel itchy. Let's keep it. And Janet R. with a $5 super chat. Janet, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat and a very happy new year to you as well. You're more than welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying the walk. Who uses the softball hybrid? It's public and private. So it's, a school uses this, but also the general public could use this also. There's like a high school around here that uses it though. Yeah, C-Gem, just DM me on Instagram, C-Gem. Oh, that's awesome, Lisa. Michael's checking in from Tom's River and Boynton Beach. Shout out to Tom's River and Boynton Beach. As we walk the Manhattan Bridge, the fourth and final bridge built over the East River. Thank you so much, Michael. Love you back, my friend. Love you back. Ooh, you feel it? You feel it? Yes, indeed, Strawberry. There she is. There's Ramona. Ramona's in full tour mode. Yay! Strawberry Fields, is that Meryl Streep walking with you?
Oh, must be.
Yay! The Duchess is doing great this New Year's. You want to look for the replies. Good to see everybody, people. Mary McHugh, good to see you. Jerry187, como está? Everyone follow Jerry187. He's a live streamer in Espanol who speaks mostly Spanish on his live streams here in New York City. But give Jerry187 a follow. Fantastic live streamer from right here in New York City. Ramona is determined to take her pictures. She is totally determined to take our pictures. Be careful with the all capital letters. I don't know who wrote that, but Nightbot doesn't like all capital letters. Good to see you from South Florida. Jersey. There you go. She's taking beautiful pictures of the city. We're looking for like a hole in the fence here. We're looking for a hole in the fence. You can really feel the bridge bounce today.
Yes, I do.
You can really feel it bounce.
Yes.
So when it gets really cold, all the steel on the bridge contracts. So thus you feel it the most. You feel the most movement right now when it's cold.
Wow, okay.
So good to see you, John Burke and CB Earth Day. Welcome. Ramona's getting her pictures. The bridge moves up to 8 feet or 2.7 meters every time a train goes over Manhattan Bridge. Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, you really feel it. I hope everyone's having a great New Year so far. Yeah, that is snow coming out of the cloud over there. That is a snow shower right over there. The snow's probably not even making it to the ground, or if it does, it's very, very light. That is a wild, wild shot right there. Good to see you, Mary Lily. Good afternoon. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Brooklyn Bridge is packed. So, Michael, maybe tomorrow night we're going to break out the drone patrol. I have very good information that we just might see something tomorrow night, but it also depends on how clear the skies are. So stay tuned. All right, got your picture? All right, let's continue on. Snowing here at the moment, nice. Hey! Hey! I really feel it. Little running rat. A little running rat art right there. You missed the sound of the train on top of me? There you go. Well, you're getting it now. Manhattan Bridge was one of the first bridges to use prefabrication. It took just 8 years to build the Manhattan Bridge. But to give you a real idea of how fast the Manhattan Bridge was built compared to the Brooklyn Bridge, once the foundations for the towers of the Manhattan Bridge were completed, the towers of the Manhattan Bridge arose from their foundations in just 9.5 months. And this is back in 1903 and 1904, built by the Phoenix Steel Corporation. I always thought it was the Bethlehem, but it's the Phoenix Steel Corporation. Like a big erector set, this bridge. But you can't get closer to the train than this. You really can't. No New Year's resolutions. No, no, no. To be a better content creator. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Best tour in all of New York, absolutely. You met Frank Rizzo from Yeah, the train is really close. It is a little annoying. I like it. It makes me feel alive. Stop that. Stop that. Remember that from the Jerky Boys? Hit that thumbs up. Let's get to 300. Let's get to 300 likes, people. Photos from around New York. Good to see everybody, people. I missed you. Welcome to the show. If I missed you, we're hanging out with Ramona from North Carolina. We're walking over. Oh, Hugh remembers it. Stop that. Stop that. A hint, what's in store for tomorrow? I had some very good information about possible drones flying over New York City, but it all depends on the cloud cover. It all depends on the cloud cover. I don't think we're going to be able to see it tonight because the clouds are rolling in, but we'll see tomorrow. Wow, Mark, you were on this bridge during September 11th. Yikes. My dad walked home from work. We live in Bay Ridge. My dad worked at the United Nations, and he walked all the way home. It took him 3 hours, and he walked all the way home on September 11th. Carlos, good to see you. Good afternoon. Yeah, they stop all the trains. Yeah, I know. Luckily for me, on September 11th, I worked overnight. So I worked in the very early morning. And this is a pretty long bridge, Mark. Here's the Manhattan Bridge in numbers. I was 21 during September 11th. I was 21. So now you know my age, everybody. Partly cloudy weather for tomorrow night. Yes. Yeah, photos. That's what I'm hoping for. Gary, I always say, you know, what was scarier though? Yeah, no, exactly. Let's get away from September 11th. I don't like talking about it because I had to work downtown. I had to walk downtown. Yes, that's true. Strawberry, that's very true. Where are the old polo grounds? That's uptown. That's directly across the Bronx River, or sorry, the Harlem River from Yankee Stadium. So that's like uptown. That's up in Harlem. The old polo grounds. There's literally nothing left of the polo grounds other than there's a stairway that I gotta live stream one of these days. I gotta live stream this stairway because the stairway was a gift to one of the people who developed the polo grounds, and it's like a stairway that goes nowhere. But I gotta show you guys that one of these days. CG Travels and Vlogs out there in Jersey. Welcome. Okay, here we go. We got this is the one. This is the one, Ramona. This is a good one. This one here, you get a nice view of the city. You get a beautiful view here. Get a great view of the Brooklyn. See that Brooklyn Bridge. See how crowded it is over there. Look at that. Look at that. A lot of people up on the Brooklyn Bridge right now. Some vendors are back, Figments, but nothing like before. The Cloverfield Bridge. That movie was awful. That's right, 2025, empathy and love, that's right. Empathy and love for 2025. Remember that, kids, take it home to the bank. Ooh, you felt that? That really moved. I think we went up because the train's on the other side of the bridge. We're really feeling the bridge bounce. Brian Davis, stunning views, absolutely. Joan, we're going into Brooklyn, Joan. We're looking towards Manhattan from the Manhattan Bridge. We're on top of the East River. And to the left-hand side of the picture is Brooklyn, and we're walking over towards Brooklyn right now. The B, the D, the N, and the Q trains go over Manhattan Bridge. So 2 orange line trains, 2 yellow line trains. The N and the Q are the 2 yellow line trains, and the B and the D are the 2 orange line trains. Yeah, the hood, yeah. I live in the hood. I live in the legit hood because there was like a triple shooting there recently. We could hear the gunfire from our bedroom. Oh, so romantic. Yep, beautiful bridges, beautiful. Yep, the D train, the N, and the Q all go to Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue. Coney Island bound N train, next stop, Barclays Center, right? Anyway, I'm supposed to memorize all that shit. On the D train, it will be next. Actually, the D train doesn't have automated announcements yet, so it's like, next stop on the D train, DeKalb Avenue. Stand clear the closing doors. That's right. Thank you so much, photos. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center. The Nets are gonna lose tonight. Stand clear of those fucking doors over there, fucking guys. Guy thinks he's funny over here. Thinks he's fucking Jack Palance over here, fucking guy. Anyway, D train has beautiful views. Looking, the eel got out of the thing, and the guy put the eel right back into the display to sell. The Mets originally played in Brooklyn. Well, they derived from the Brooklyn Dodgers, yeah. I know, Joe. Sorry about that, Joe. I won't make a good conductor. I'll make the best conductor.
Isn't it true that it costs more to maintain this bridge because we're at this?
Yes, it costs 3 times the amount to maintain the Manhattan Bridge than it does the Brooklyn Bridge because it moves around so much over the course of a day. So we do have somebody who works for the DOT. And he's called the Bridge Whisperer because he can literally listen to the girders on the bridge and knows like what it needs. It's a great video of him on YouTube. It's a great video of him on YouTube.
Okay, I gotta see that.
Yes, Cindy, we love our public transit conductors. Yes, we do. So yeah, Shea Stadium's in Queens. The Mets, right? The Mets for a brief moment. Neon Bombshell. Happy New Year. The Mets played briefly, if I'm not mistaken, at the Polo Grounds before coming out to Shea. And then, you know, the Brooklyn Dodgers were supposed to get a new stadium in downtown Brooklyn, but that fell through because, Bobby Moses didn't want him to play. Bobby Moses didn't want a big-ass stadium in downtown Brooklyn. Colleen, good to see you. Good to see you, John. Happy 2025. Right, that's correct, right? Yeah, see, I think I know a thing or two. I think, I don't know. Isaiah Morales, good to see you. Happy New Year. Making our way up and over the Manhattan Bridge. The 4th and final bridge built over the East River. We're looking for a hole. Stillwell, home of a longtime boyfriend in your youth. I'll be going to Stillwell later on after the stream to go home. Woo, there's that wind! Ah, it's blowing off the bridge. It's literally blowing off the bridge. Yeah, water in Washington's right down there. So now we can see the view, looking up, looking down.
Oh my God. Okay.
There's water in Washington Street. We're gonna get that shot in a little bit. We're gonna get that view in a little bit. It's everywhere's mobbed photos. Wow, ladies and gentlemen! Wow, I had no idea, Neville. Wow, WWE Raw's on Netflix. Wow. Can you tell me the name of the? Oh, I think it's just Bridge Whisperer, Gary. He works for the DOT. Look, I think you just type in Bridge Whisperer. I think that's what they called the video. Holy shit, it's windy up here. Right, we gotta tune in. Wow, I haven't watched WWE since I was 14. That's the World Wildlife Federation, right?
Oh, yeah.
WWF. WWF.
Yeah.
The World Wildlife Federation. Anyway.
Where's Steve Irwin?
Where's Steve Irwin?
God bless him.
Yes, he's past the magnesium. Past the magnesium, people. Good to see you there, Adriana. No Stunads here? No, there's a couple there, Lisa. There's a couple. We have a couple out here. It's okay, though. Here's another hole in the fence. Here's another hole in the fence. Cliff Badia, good to see you. Oh, yeah, right. That's the apartment. That's still for sale.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, 22 million.
Oh, nice.
You happy to see my reaction at Gigo Arcade? Yeah, you can live inside that clock tower there. Pass the magnesium on the right-hand side. Pass the magnesium on the right-hand side. Pass the magnesium on the right-hand side. The jump and run and jump. It was a beautiful, lovely, breezy afternoon. How does it feel when you got no food? When you listen to pass the magnesium on the right-hand side. I and I, Rastafari. You seen a video of Robert De Niro like that you like? Oh wow, he saw a video that he saw Robert De Niro that he likes. All right. Anyway, making our way. We're officially now in Brooklyn, God's country, King's country, the county of kings, county of kings, baby. Brooklyn recently surpassed Chicago in population. Almost 2.9 million people live in Brooklyn, surpassing Chicago by about 80,000. So if Brooklyn was a city by itself, we will be the third largest city in the United States, just behind Los Angeles. We make our way off the bridge. Brooklyn's in the house. You want a duet there, Michael? Oh, he wants to sing Ebony and Ivory. Okay, yeah, no. We're not gonna sing. We're not gonna sing Ebony and Ivory. One of my favorite songs. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Awesome CG. You really feel it. I think Paul Simon's from Brooklyn, but I don't know about Billy Joel. I thought Billy Joel was from like Nassau County or something like that. Yeah, Neil Diamond, Barbra Streisand, they're from Brooklyn.
They live in the same neighborhood?
Yeah,
that's
they live in the same neighborhood.
That's crazy.
Oh, Andrew Dice Clay, yeah. You saw somebody, Lisa, I visited the Clock Tower apartment building a few years back. Yeah, Paul Simon's Queens, that's right, Paul Simon is Queens. Rory, good to see you, Rory. Yeah, Neil Sedaka, he's from Brooklyn. Yeah, there you go, Paul Simon, born in Newark, New Jersey. Thanks, Google. Okay, Google, where does Paul Simon come from? Oh, there you go. Billy Joel was born in the Bronx. That's something I didn't know.
Okay.
That's right. We're playing Rock and Roll Jeopardy all of a sudden.
Shoot. Okay.
Can they? By the way, can somebody bring that back? Can somebody bring back Rock and Roll Jeopardy? I used to love that show.
So did I, because I knew all the answers.
Right, exactly. Paul Anka. Your best friend Joey is from Brooklyn. Awesome. There you go. Steven Seiler, originally from Riverdale in the Bronx. Also Carly Simon. Beastie Boys. Some of the Beastie Boys are from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn. Could I do a whole show on graffiti? Neville, we have actually been to the Bushwick Collective in the past. I do want to go back to the Bushwick Collective. But yeah, we've done that already, and we'll do more of that in the future when it gets warmer. But shout out to everyone who's from Brooklyn, born and raised. We come from Brooklyn, baby. We come from Brooklyn. Pat Benatar's from Greenpoint. What? Right, you know a guy, Joey, from Brooklyn? Oh, people just throwing out random stuff now. Gene Simmons is from Queens. Wow, okay. There you go, Billy Joe, born in there you go. Okay, we're just gonna start going all the way. Yes, Musical Youth is from Birmingham. That's right. That's right. They sung Pasta Duchy. Yeah, Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn. Canarsie in the house. Yeah, exactly, Strawberry. The Ramones, I think some of the Ramones are from Brooklyn or Queens.
Yeah, I was about to say that they formed in the Forest Hills.
Forest Hills in Queens. There you go.
1970.
Oh my God, Frankie Bones. Oh man, Frankie Bones. Yeah, a lot of performers are from New York City. Full stop. Al Roker's from Canarsie? I didn't know that.
What?
I'm learning something now. I thought he was from Jersey. Mike Tyson is from Brownsville. Yes, indeed. Mike Tyson's a really humble guy. Mike Tyson's a really nice guy. Bloody hell, it's windy up here. Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
We are like in a gale. Little Anthony used to go to your dad's store. Wow.
What?
They might be Giants, that's right. They're from Brooklyn. Oh, let's go back to the 90s. The kids don't know how good they got it now. There you go, Rich. Actually, you know what somebody did on Instagram the other day? I forgot what account it was. But somebody found a roll of film from the 90s, right?
All right.
And it was like from one of those little like point and shoot little cameras, you know, those little almost like throwaway camera.
Right.
And it was filled with pictures from the old Tower Records on West 4th Street.
Oh.
And it was like all the pictures. It was like the front of the store, the side of the store, the windows.
Oh.
It was the record section. Oh man, it was like a treasure trove. And I'm like, this is what makes Instagram and the internet good, so we can remember the past.
Well, I'm going through my dad's stuff, and he had lots of cassette tapes. And I used to work for Tower Records in Boston, on Newbury Street. I found a cassette box, and it has the sticker on it.
Oh my
and it
God.
Was a case of Elton John.
Sorry about that, Vaughn. Yeah, it's a little loud here, Vaughn.
Oh, it was a case of cassette tapes of Elton John's Madman Across the Water.
Wow.
But it was cassette tapes, but it has a sticker that says Tower Records, New York. I'm keeping the box.
You hear that? I'll keep the box, yeah.
Keeping the box. Oh my God, that brings back memories for me.
Right? Yeah, old records.
Oh.
People are just throwing out random stuff in the chat now. I officially have lost track of the chat.
Oh no.
I have lost track of it. I don't care anymore. Tallest building in Brooklyn is right down the road. We have the Brooklyn Tower is right down there. Brooklyn's first super tall building at 1,033 feet tall, roughly the same height as the Chrysler building.
Okay, Barry Manilow was born.
Right, Barry Reynolds from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Barry Manilow.
He grew up in Williamsburg.
Yeah, grew up in Williamsburg, yeah.
Okay.
Lady O, a lot of people are out, but we're just in a spot where there's not a lot of people. We're in this spot where there's not a lot of people. Oh my God, Music Factory on Kings Highway. That's old school. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Goyle. If Frankie Lyman was from Washington. We're just throwing out random stuff. Yeah, Frankie. Yeah. Good to see you, Deb. Welcome. Yes, Ramona's with us, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Hi, everybody. Just joined. Hello. Throwing out random music.
Yeah, we're just...
Music, trivia.
Yes, this is Rock and Roll Jeopardy all of a sudden. Israel, this is a long road. Here, one more time. Here is the Manhattan Bridge in numbers, so you know how long we have walked for over the bridge. So total length is 6,855 feet, which is not really that long for a New Yorker. But anyway. If I could live stream like Frankie Valli sings today, I'll be a millionaire. Barely moving my mouth. Never trust a guy named Rico? Okay. Don't know what that even means, but okay. All right. Good to see you, Luis. Luis Mejia. Buenvenidos. Yes, indeed. Ramona is our Meryl Streep of the community. Yes, indeed. I cannot agree more. I actually met Meryl Streep during the gates of Central Park. Yeah, I met her. She was really sweet. She was already on the board for the Conservancy, and she was really cool. She loved the gates. Oh, are you looking at us? He's over here. He lives in this building right here. CG.
Oh, hi.
Or GC.
Oh, he's waving. Someone was waving.
Oh, we got somebody waving?
I saw someone waving.
Did we don't open the windows too much. Don't open the windows too much.
There he is, see?
Yay!
He's waving. Oh,
good to see ya.
wow.
They watch the live stream, it's crazy. They watch the live stream and it's crazy. They watch the live stream, it's crazy. They watch the live. Unbelievable. The internet, unbelievable. Only in America. Who was that? Yakov Smirnoff. Only in America. Only in America. A crowd formed. How funny is that, people?
Wow, that's wow.
All right. Good to see you, GC. Good to see you, Mike. Don King. That's right. Don King used to only say that too. Only in America. Don King. I met Don King too. He's really nice. GC, I'm glad you love it. Good. Thank you so much. I know 10,000 points for scaring the tourists.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's crazy. The internet, they find the video and they wave, they say hello. Unbelievable. That's my old landlord. That's totally my old landlord right there. Oh my God, I feel like I was just here a few hours ago. Wait, I was. All right, here we go. Anyway, I'm glad you found this channel too. I'm glad everyone found my channel. Welcome to the show, everybody. Don King's hair is very real. Yes! Nice and loud for you guys. The sights and the sounds of New York. Oh, you like the drones, but you like Ramona even more? I like Ramona a lot more than the drones. I agree.
Oh,
A lot of you got, listen, to everyone who has not unsubscribed from the channel, who found me from the drone patrols, thank you for not unsubscribing. As you see, this is a comedy show. He's playing truck sim. Oh, he went through the red light. Fuck it. Activity 79, you're back. Oh wow, the name of that moving truck was the Schleppers. I seen something new today, people. Go schlep it over yourself. Get out of here, get out of here. Go schlep it yourself. Anyway, we're in Brooklyn, baby. Welcome to Dumbo. I do remember Sims. I used to get my dress shirts and my work shirts. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sal Sim.
Sal Sim.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We're in Brooklyn, yes, baby.
Yes.
Good old size sim. They don't make them like that anymore. Let me tell you that right now. So this is a professional graffiti job right here. This is from professional artists here. I'll watch the bikes for you, Ramona.
Okay.
I'll watch the traffic and the bikes. Watch the bike, watch the bike, watch the bike. See, it's coming up. So this is an officially sanctioned wall here. By the way, if you want to see a professional aerosol artist, her name is Danielle Mastrian. Watch your back, watch your back, watch your back. Okay, there we go. Give Danielle Mastrian a follow on Instagram at DanielleBK_NYC, and she does murals all around the world. We saw her yesterday on the stream. We gotta keep on going right down. But we see some cool stuff, and give her a follow. This is the most pain in the ass subway station to get in and out of. It's a workout, and you get the old school lamp over there too. Find some Keith Haring murals. I know there's one all the way up in Uptown, a little bit too far. But Cookie Monstrosity with a €6 super chat. Cookie Monstrosity, thank you so much for the very generous €6 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's €6 club. Much, 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 much appreciated. With a big €6 super chat. See, you don't see these too much anymore. The old MTA logo here. This is the old Metropolitan Transportation logo. You don't see too many of those. They recently have turned that into a lamp that you could buy.
Yes,
and it's like $400. I would love to get it, but that's too much money.
Yeah.
Too rich for my blood.
Yeah, I would love to have that.
She does post awesome content. Thank you so much for sharing Danielle's link. Yeah, give her a follow. We'll see her work on a mural one of these days. We're just gonna go straight down. Windy right here. It's windy as hell. We're gonna keep going. And Brooklyn Joys with a $2 super chat. Brooklyn Joys, thank you so much for joining today's $2 club. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream with a big $2 super chat. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $2 super chat. Does everyone in the boroughs feel that they have a separate identity? Yes. Brooklynites tend to be very hardcore towards Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. Manhattan people are Manhattan-centric, which means they never leave the island of Manhattan. But people in the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, even Staten Island too, we tend to leave the boroughs and get into the city. And when we refer to the city, that's Manhattan. So, but yes, Brooklynites are very unique, and Queens people are very unique, and you know, we all are. We all have our own identities because, you know, we all have our nuances. I have to say that Brooklyn people are tough, but people from the South Bronx are like the toughest people. Like especially if they've been living there for like 40, 50 years. Oh, Deadheads, there you go. Yep, New Jersey people are unique too, Ambrose. Good to see you. Hey guys, yay! Yep, exactly. When you go to Manhattan, you say you're going to the city. That's how it usually works. And obviously, 70% of people who live in Brooklyn work in Manhattan. Every weekday morning, 3.5 million people ride the subway to work. Throughout the day, 7 million people ride the subway to work. By the way, Pedro's, fantastic burritos, tacos, and margaritas.
Okay.
Fantastic. They've been there since like the 80s.
Okay.
It's true, ABX girl, that's very true. There was actually a girl who I really liked in high school, and she lived in the Rockaways. And we both knew that we wouldn't be able to have a relationship because she lived in the Rockaways and I lived in Bay Ridge. It just was never going to happen. Too far. Too far. Anyway, if you're just joining us, we are about to swing onto Water Street here. And we're now going to see the most unusual Christmas tree in all of New York City. There you go. Neil lives in Brooklyn, works in the city, works in Manhattan. There you go. We should get a nice Water and Washington view today,
Yeah.
but it's going to be crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah, for love, I know distance is never too far. That's true. That's true. All right, we're gonna. You want to get a picture? Oh, she wants to get one Vanderbilt here. We can see one Vanderbilt from all the way down here. No, I don't need to travel. It's true. You get This is the great thing about living in New York City. Everything is here, including humans. So New York is an international city, so everybody comes to New York. There's no need for me to travel. Everyone comes to me. We get the best food from all around the world. Come to Florida. Starbreaker, I lived in Kissimmee for a year, and I went completely mad. I watched the dog poop bag. But yeah, I lived in Kissimmee for a year, went completely crazy. I couldn't wait to get back. And then I got back to New York, and then not even a year later, September 11th happens. And then I grew up. I became an adult. I love Florida, Boynton Beach, Tom's River, nice. You do need a car to live in Florida, and I hate driving a car. I know how to drive a car, I just hate driving a car. I feel so disconnected from my surroundings. That's what I don't like. But I need seasons.
Yeah.
I need seasons. Yeah, Kissimmee ain't no New York. We can see a little bit of the light. We can see a little bit of the light. Oh, awesome, Michael. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here, we actually got to see this on the live stream a couple of months ago get built. Here's our traffic cone Christmas tree. By the way, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and then whatever else, and happy Festivus for the rest of y'all. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Yeah, 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 yeah. So this is bringing light to the fact that this plaza, this now beautiful pedestrian plaza, has been under construction for almost 11 years. So because it's always under construction, we have our traffic cone Christmas tree. This is the second year we've had our traffic cone Christmas tree. Buongiorno from Roma. Buongiorno Leonardo, buongiorno. Isn't that cool? Oh, Tannenbaum, that's right. NYC girl, I love this tree too. It doesn't get more New York than this. It's a conifer, it's a coinifer. Conifer, literally a conifer. Rebel Jacks out there in London, welcome. We're hanging out with Ramona here in Dumbo right now. We're here in the Anchorage for the Manhattan Bridge. Right now, that's a Christmas tree. Good to see a KF design. We saw the artist put this together, and he was literally screwing in the traffic cones here. It lights up a beautiful orange when it's lit up at night. But welcome to Dumbo, everyone. Down underneath Manhattan Bridge overpass. And to think all this Christmas stuff is going to be going away soon. After the Epiphany there, the Feast of the Epiphany there. Good to see you, Pamela from Scotland. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You feel a sense of warning, right? Yep, everything's going to disappear soon. Good to see a ferocious Bill from France. Bonjour, bienvenue. El Gato, no drones tonight, but we may do the drone patrol tomorrow night because I have been given some information, and I'm not going to tell you what or when and where, but I have been given some information that we may see something tomorrow night, so stay tuned. We're not going to go to Jane's Carousel because it's not open, Brooklyn Joys. Jane's Carousel is in off-season, so we're only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I mean, they might be open right now, but I don't think they're going to let me ride with the gimbal. They're a little weird like that. But we're going to come up on Water and Washington Street. Oh, here's Gleason's gym. Right here, where Mike Tyson began his boxing career. Got a nice Christmas tree inside there. Oh, for all welcome photos are allowed. Wow, they got a boxing museum in there.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I might have to check that out. Gimble's your father's favorite store. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Stephen. Good to see you out there, UK. You know, I actually bought my first gimbal from Macy's, just so I could say I bought a gimbal at Macy's. I bought a gimbal at Macy's. I know, look at this. This is crowded over here. Look at this. This is the spot. This is the spot. Look at it. This is actually more crowded than this morning. Look at this. Wow, everybody's here. Well, let's get the shot. Let's get the Water in Washington shot. No, this is definitely the picture here. Wow. This is how you know tourism is doing alive and well here in New York. Now there is a trick to the picture. What you want to do is you want to get to the manhole cover right here, because when you stand on the manhole cover, everything lines up. So let's stand on the manhole cover here. Let everything line up. All right, Ramona.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right here.
Here it is. Look at that view. There's your screenshot with the van from Jersey plates. He's making a turn, so we can hang out. He's going very slowly, though. There you go. Happy little accident, the Manhattan Bridge, the fourth and final bridge built over the East River. Completed on December 31st, 1909. Empire State Building, May 1932. And I think this taxi is going to come up the way here, so let's go. What's the I'm thinking of that that background music from Benny Hill.
Oh God, yeah.
Da 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 da. Anyway. Anyway. I know I got to avoid Swirlix. Me and my godfather used to watch Benny Hill on Channel 9 all the time. All right, you got your pictures? All right, on to the next one. On to the next one, on to the next one. As Lambo would say, on to the next one, on to the next one, hey. On to the next one. All right. Oh, you got it? Oh, that's right. That's just an ad, it's fine. It looks cool though. These are now apartments, Brooklyn Joys. Yeah, these are condos. And for a one bedroom, for a one bedroom around here, to buy will cost you around $900,000 and up. So, yeah. A lot of them are at least 1.5 million. And then these buildings over here, these are office spaces over here. Now, unfortunately, our Nutcracker is no longer here because the store closed. Happy New Year there, Sotris. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But yeah, no more Nutcracker. I can't wish him good luck anymore. That's why I got no tips this year. I got no tips. Yeah, see, look, no more. And this used to be the surf shop over here. The surf and the skateboard shop. But right, One Girl Cookie is still here, right? Oh no, this is now called Dawn Till Dusk. I miss One Girl Cookie. Bloody hell, it's windy. Okay. We're going into the wind vortex here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn to go down there. And now one of my favorite reveals whenever I do my walking tour down here, and Ramona now gets to enjoy the reveal. One of my favorite little reveals here as we turn this corner. These are the Empire stores. And the shell of these buildings dates back to 1861. Today we have some nice shops in there. A couple of nice restaurants. Of course, the Times Out Market is here. So a great little variety of eateries in here. But when you turn this corner, this is the view. This is one of the greatest views in the whole city of New York. And it's right here. Ta-da! So these were actually warehouses. They weren't factories. This right here, the Empire Outlet, was today the Empire Stores, used to be a warehouse called the Tobacco Warehouses. Today they're the Empire Stores, but these were warehouses. Don't you love that bridge? Me too. And if Deb is watching, this is where Debbie's Cove is. This is where they found the bones over here. Right, where the sewer divers over here. Fucking guy. He spoke too many words, if you catch my drift. You catch my drift. He spoke a little bit too much. But Deb in London, she made the local news here. One day you come to New York City, save your nickels, dimes, and kronars, and you'll be here before you even know it. But there's a Debbie's Cove here, from London. By the way, yeah, the shutters are original. Everything on the exterior of the building is original. Another view of New York City you've never seen before. Oh, awesome. Well, we're gonna line up a nice shot right here. But right here, Deb's like, I don't know what's going on. They're finding bloody bones in the water. Debbie's Cove, everyone, right here. Where this was the last stop for a couple of humans on this planet.
Uh-oh.
This was the last stop. No passengers. We're taking this train to the yard. But you know what? Deb had a memorable Brooklyn experience. She really got the Brooklyn experience. She stayed in Canarsie, home of many mob hits, and now she came here to one of the most touristic spots in all of New York, just to be interviewed on local News 12. By the way, if people watch News 12 Brooklyn, you might see the Duchess. She is in a commercial that's currently airing on News 12 Brooklyn for her gym. So, yeah, she's on the TV again. They're running a new one. They filmed a new one. They filmed a new one. Look at this. Oh, I love this view. Good to see you, Madam Mojo. Here's Jane's Carousel. Oh, it's open. Oh, I'm not waiting in line. Well, here's the great view, everybody. Lower Manhattan, Brooklyn Bridge. Doesn't get more New York than this. Actually, recently had a guest tell me that they filmed a scene from one of the Spider-Man movies right here. And I had no idea because I don't watch the Spider-Man movies. Stephanie Gray is still in Canarsie. My uncle, shout out to my uncle and my cousin who lives in Canarsie. I see you, Jenny. I see you. My cousin. Beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. Doesn't get more New York than this. Really doesn't. Manhattan Bridge. And then just off, that's the Williamsburg Bridge. Oh no, Lisa, no, this is a piece of living history here. So if you don't know, everyone, Jane's Carousel, the 102-year-old Jane's Carousel, originally built for an amusement park in Youngstown, Ohio, called Idora Park. And there the carousel stood from 1922 to the winter of 1984. In the winter of 1984, the carousel was partially damaged in a fire, and they were going to sell it off piece by piece. But luckily, two real estate developers, they're called the Valentis brothers of Two Trees Development. In 1985, they wanted to build a big residential development right here where we're standing, and they wanted a carousel as part of that development. So Jane Valentis, one of the wives of the brothers, she saw that this carousel was up for auction, and she went to that auction for the bargain basement price of $273,000. Why don't you focus on your right? Okay, we'll just end the history talk then. We'll keep moving here. Anyway. Anyway, to look up more information about Jane's Carousel, you could say, Google, what's the history of Jane's Carousel? And you'll find out more about it. Anyway, it was brought over here in 2011, and it's a Hurricane Sandy survivor. Good to see you, CM. Welcome. My beautiful Brooklyn Bridge right here. Sophie T, welcome. Gotta love the ferries, Gabby. Good to see you. Mary, I know you like enjoying history of the Jane's Carousel. It's really windy out here today. Really freaking windy. It's low tide too. We have a crazy low tide right now. It's really, really down. This morning, the water was like almost up to the pier. So it moved around. We have a very wide tidal swing here. It's like 8 feet between high and low tide here in New York. So. Tourists are having fun. Filming pictures. See, for everyone who thinks that New York is like a dangerous, crime-ridden place, would anyone leave their bags unattended from right there if New York was dangerous? I mean, makes you think. JMC, I mean, I understand you want to direct the live stream. What did you mean by focus on the right, though? What did you mean by that? I think he was meaning like stare at the woman, which I'm not going to do that. But what did you exactly mean by focus on the right, JMC? Let me know, so I can figure out what kind of person you are. I know somebody's going to say, that's not very nice. It does bring bad luck, Nibble. That's right. When you disrupt me in tour guide mode, it brings bad luck, Nibble just said.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's okay, JMC. It's okay, dude. Here's Emily Warren Roebling Plaza. Without Emily Warren Roebling, we will not have our Brooklyn Bridge. That's true, Deb. Deb, that's very true. Gotta love this thing. You know, the Brooklyn Bridge is just beautiful to look at. I mean, you have all of the, you know, these cables here and just the structure itself, you know. I mean, when John Roebling designed this, it had to conform with this mathematical and visual view of perfection. Woo hoo hoo hoo. Woo hoo hoo. It's wee. I wish we had a kite. Let's see how we doing with the microphones here. Okay, we're doing good. This cold weather kills the microphone, so we're just going to go on until the microphones kind of die out today. Wow, Ambrose. That's very telling, Ambrose. You okay?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's continue on. MK, Happy New Year, MK. Yasu from Greece. Let's see here. Spammy says, is there any cash in hand jobs looking to work as an immigrant? I don't know. I don't know. It's true. This is the best spot, Gary. This is the best spot. You get to see not one but two bridges. You can go ice skating right here. You got a view of the Statue of Liberty over there. And actually, I don't think we're going to get a sunset, but sunset's going to happen like right here today. It's going to happen right over Governor's Island over here. So this will be a really cool shot for a sunset, but I don't think we're going to get it. The clouds are really moving in. Happy 2025, Gary. Feliz Año Nuevo. That's the great bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge. To think the towers of the Brooklyn Bridge were the tallest man-made structures on the North American continent back in 1875 when they were completed. They held that title for nearly 40 years. Spammy, dumb comments or smart comments? Question mark. Dumb or smart? Question mark. Good to see you, Carolyn. Welcome. Where are the whales? There's usually whales out in the Rockaways, Carolyn. So I hope to catch whales one day on the live stream. I think we caught dolphins once on the live stream, but we haven't caught whales. But there are whales that do come into New York Harbor from time to time, and but especially out in the Rockaways, though. Stephen Hill says that the Brooklyn Bridge was in the original Star Trek series called The City on the Edge of Forever back in the 1960s. Yeah, search Google. Stunad comment. Stunad or not to Stunad? That is the question. Was he really from Brooklyn? I don't know, Larry. Lisa, we're actually no, we're not gonna walk by L&B, but L&B is open, Lisa. L&B is a very Stunad. Oh my God, there's a line for this ice skating rink? Yeah, this is the Roebling Rink. The Roebling Rink is right here. You could skate underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. And they've kind of like downplayed this. This had a much bigger building last year, but they kind of made it a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
L&B Spumoni Gardens, Lisa. It's a pizza place. They're known for having the best square or Sicilian pie, where they put the sauce on top of the cheese. It's fantastic. The original L&B Spumoni Garden is on 86th Street, just outside of Coney Island in Gravesend, Brooklyn. But now we have a new one here on Old Fulton Street, almost underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. Just opened recently. Yeah, no, Gary, I could literally be here for 3 hours telling you facts about the Brooklyn Bridge. I do obsess over the Brooklyn Bridge a little bit because I think it's such a cool structure, and the story of the bridge getting built is just so incredible. I'm surprised there hasn't been a movie made about it. But we're gonna take Ramona up on the bouncy bridge. We're gonna go up into Brooklyn Heights. You didn't leave Bergen Beach much, except to go to work in Manhattan. Oh, okay, that's understandable. L&B Spumoni Gardens is though a Brooklyn tradition, just like Brennan and Carr, Roland Roaster. Those are Brooklyn traditions. Joe's on Avenue U. You missed the bridge at night with all the lights. Well, Lisa, you could go back into the replay, and we've been on the Brooklyn Bridge many times. It has a beautiful new lighting setup. Actually, you know what? Check out my live stream from September 11th when we did our Tribute and Light walk, and you can see the bridge at night, and it's very beautiful. Yeah, Roland Roaster and Emmons is great. Joe, the original Joe of Avenue U, from what I heard, he was a very kind man, yeah. I've heard stories about the original Joe from Joe's of Avenue U. That's a restaurant, by the way, everyone. That's a really cool, super old school Italian restaurant.
Okay.
Like, it's like going to somebody's house.
Oh, wow.
It's really good.
Oh.
I think the other restaurant that will come close to Joe's of Avenue U is probably Patsy's over in 55th Street or 56th Street in Midtown. That's like, Frank Sinatra ate there and stuff like that.
Yeah. Nice.
Did I watch AMP? No, Kendrick, no, I did not. I don't even know what that even means, AMP. There's Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory. That's where they filmed the music video for Bananarama's Cruel Summer. Oh my God. We're gonna go through Brooklyn Bridge Park here. They're almost done with building the pavilion over here. We have a new pavilion that they're building. It's gotta have bathrooms. Oh, I don't watch I'm too old to watch Kai Cenat. I remember Winamp. I used Winamp many times. But Kai Cenat, I think he's a rather lame, boring content creator. And he's very unimaginative. I think yelling into the camera constantly is kind of like a dumb kind of comedy. I like a more refined, kind of mildly knowledgeable, dumb comedy, if that makes any sense. Farah, good to see you. Again, I'm going for the AARP demographics. I'm not going for teenagers. I'm not, like young, what was it, Gen Z, whatever the hell they're called. That's not my, I don't play Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite or anything like that. And then the one hotel right up there, which is now they've upgraded the rooftop bar. It's very bougie now. It used to be a lot more laid back, but like I think they got they figured out they could really upcharge the people. So you love Seinfeld type comedy. There you go. Martin Lawrence from Ireland. Good to see you. It's gonna be St. Patrick's Day soon. Yeah, this is the hip replacement crowd. Yeah, this is the hip replacement crowd, exactly.
I'm one.
Yeah, look at that. Ramona has a hip replacement. Look at that. She's walking with me right now. You feeling all right? You all right?
Well, it happened in 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go for an older demographic if you're new to the channel. Yep, this crowd is hip replacement. AARP crowd on the lock, baby. So this is the one hotel. And then right next door are the townhouses, which are finally getting sold. They're finally getting sold. Look at that, more miles. Good to see you. Awesome, more miles, awesome. More elevator rides to come. More elevator. Yes, I got a compression sock for Christmas actually. I got a compression sock for my ankle. Where are we now? We're in Brooklyn Bridge Park. This is the one hotel here in Brooklyn Bridge Park. And then we have these townhouses, which the interiors have been lovingly called living inside of a clown house because they're weird layouts in there. But they're finally getting sold. And I'm a young whippersnapper, but an old soul. Yes. Any truck sims soon. Stay tuned. It's going to get cold and it's going to start snowing, so probably. Yes, exactly. Gratuitous ignorance and ranting is not fun, Madam Mojo. Facts, Madam Mojo, facts. No, I hate this whole like genre of like live streamers who like yell all the time. It's like, what is the point? Like, yeah, your yelling needs to be more nuanced. There needs to be more meaning behind the yelling, not just yelling for the sake of yelling. And I get it, the young kids like it, you know. But goddamn, people have the attention span of a gnat online, so anyway. So that circular structure, they're building a new pavilion over there, Gary. It's gonna have bathrooms and stuff, but it's a pavilion for the park here. You got heated electric socks for Christmas? Nice. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go up what used to be. Why do they yell all the time? Because they need to keep their audience like entertained in quotation marks. So they just yell. It's a little, yeah, it's for attention, exactly. All right, let's make sure we're good. Bloody hell, it's windy over here. Oh, I know, yeah, when the streamers do the F-bomb all the time. I mean, my cursing is a little bit more nuanced, I think. Yeah. I try to keep them awake. See, now the bridge we're about to go over, we're about to walk over the Squibb Park Bridge. This used to be the bounciest bridge in the whole city of New York. I actually did a live stream here where I titled it The Bounciest Bridge in New York or The Bounciest Bridge in Brooklyn or something like that. This is the new version, which doesn't bounce as much. He does have a lot of followers there, Hugh. I show speed, yeah, that's another one. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. Yeah, it's getting windy and colder. Yes, it is. And you can hear the wind whipping through the metal. Having a little bit of a network problem here, but there's always a little problem with the network right here. I show speed is pretty dumb, pretty moronic activity, 79. But I guess I'm too old for that stuff. But you hear that wind? Yeah, the wind is crazy. KK13, I think the winds are gusting to 40 miles an hour right now. The wind cries Mary. There you go, Hendrix. That's a good song there. I don't need to teach. I'm being told to stop to take a few breaths. So just a little heads up. The microphone is basically right underneath my throat. So you got to hear me breathe. And I know that may be a little distracting. I'm not out of breath. And, you know, I'm good. But like the microphone is like right. The microphone is like literally buried right here. So you got to hear all my little. You know what I mean? So I'm good. It's a throat microphone, exactly. Don't be worried. I do this, Lisa, I've been doing this for 9 years. I've been creating content here on YouTube for 18 years. And, you know, I've kind of been through and done it all, so I'm good. Thank you for your concern, though. The bounciest bridge in all of New York. Right here. You like my face impressions? I know you guys care about me. I appreciate that. Shout out to all the channel members who care about me. Enough that they are willing to depart with $5 a month. So thank you guys. I appreciate that, Mike. Mike, you're a cool guy too. E-Bike Mike had a beautiful house in Annandale. Looked beautiful. All right. This is done by design. You attest to Dutch's fitness. I appreciate that. Then I can walk up these hills and stuff. That's a bathroom right there. So if you need to use the restroom, I'm going to use the bathroom. And we're going to go to fireworks for a moment here. So I'll be right back. Please talk amongst yourselves. Be kind with your fellow viewers. And me and Ramona will be right back with more walking around here in Brooklyn. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Da 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 da. We're back. We're back. Cue up Katy Perry. Yes, the liberated bladder is a liberating feeling. Once there was this guy who started wandering around the streets, laughing, screaming every day and then. He wanna game and all right. Couldn't quite explain it. They always want to say that. Oh, that's right. Crash test dummies. That's right. That's true. That's true, Nebul. That's very true. What the hell is that? Somebody's like driving like a... Anyway, Fawn Marie, aloha. Good to see you, Fawn Marie. We're doing good on the battery here. We're doing good on the battery. It's a B-side. Now I owe you guys an album. We made it to 20,000 subscribers, so I owe y'all an album. I gotta start recording some music for you guys and make a CD set. And yes, I will release it on CD. All right, Ramona made it out.
But you've been off of it for years, right?
Nice and clean, right?
Clean and warm.
And warm. It's really warm in there, guys. It is really warm. Yeah, CD, what's that? It's a compact disc. Done, by the way, Edward Squibb. This is the name of the park. Squibb Park. Edward Robinson Squibb, the founder of Squibb Pharmaceuticals. But this is where his original factory was. The company still exists today as Bristol Myers Squibb. But it is a Dutch poop approved bathroom, yes.
Okay.
That is definitely a poop approved bathroom because it's really clean. All the hoity-toity people who live up here in Brooklyn Heights love that bathroom. But yeah, tomorrow we might do another drone patrol. If it gets clear, I have been told under good authority that something may be appearing in the skies above New York City tomorrow afternoon. So, right, Ramona? That was a ladies approved, Ramona lady approved bathroom.
That, yes, 100%.
Hear that strawberry?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Yep.
No, the bathroom here in Squid Park is like really well maintained. It's probably one of the better maintained public bathrooms in the city. It's Brooklyn Bridge Park. They have too much money to know what to do with. I heard they had a surplus of like $250,000, and they don't know how to spend it because there's nothing to do. Like all the pathways are in good condition, and yeah. But now we have made it. But if you do the promenade, yeah, use the bathroom here at Squid Park. You can make your way up from Brooklyn Bridge Park, up the bouncy bridge, and up here. But now we are gonna walk the promenade for a few blocks, and then we're gonna head down. We're gonna pass by your favorite building, Ramona. We're gonna pass by the Brooklyn, or the Brooklyn, and then I read you, Maria. Did I miss a message, Maria? What did you say, Maria? I might have missed your message. This is the Fruit Street sitting area. During the British era, this was the area where they sold fruits. Oh, I will. E-Bike Mike, absolutely. Marty, Happy New Year, Marty. Oh my, now see, if I was still living in Bay Ridge, I would have taken that sign. You want a souvenir?
Yeah.
I see Colleen also, right? Let me see here. I'm pretty sure I saw Colleen in the chat also. Yeah, it's too far back. I can't. But I'm pretty sure, Colleen, I'm pretty sure you could see me in the chat, right? Right, okay, y'all been chatting with Colleen. All right, good. Colleen out there in Cyprus. You don't see her. I think I saw her earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's Colleen. Hey! Oh! I saw Colleen in the chat and went, oh! That's a very clean Andrew Dice Clay joke. Which, by the way, who has seen Andrew Dice Clay on Instagram? He's the most annoying piece of shit. I would love to interact with him on a live stream one of these days.
Oh, no.
He just goes around annoying people. And his line is, you think you're a big player. You think you're a big boy. That's all he does. And of course, he only bothers people on the Upper West Side where nobody will really bother him. Do that shit here in Brooklyn, I'm telling you. Big shot. Big shot. Is he in Gravesend? Oh, he is in Gravesend. Yeah, the TV show Gravesend, yeah. I don't know who's a worse actor, Andrew Dice Clay or William DeMeo. I don't know which one. No, I mean, his career is like, I mean, you know what it is, Brian? When you're like a one-trick pony, you know, it's like when you hit the wall, you know, when you hit the wall, you don't know what else to do. You don't know what else to do. Right? When MTV banned them, right? Yeah, Mary supposedly had a little lamb back in the day, back in the 90s. You know, even a lot. You know, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of live streamers are like one-trick ponies also, and I see them. They'll hit the wall eventually. It's like, yeah, I know exactly. SW. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that SW. You saw him at Pips and you wasn't impressed. E-Bike Mike is dating himself. You saw him at Pips, which is now a sushi place. Señor Reynoso, bienvenido. Señor Reynoso. But we are now on the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Who knows how many more months we could be able to do this walk, because they will be reconstructing the highway underneath us soon, once they figure out a plan everyone could agree on. The triple cantilever, it won the Grand National Award, also known as the General Motors Better Highways Award, in 1961. The structure was completed in 1955. You folks are rough, yes. Yes, we are, Hank, yes, we are. Are we rough, or do we just not want to put up with any bullshit? Yeah, we're over the BQE right now. We're over the BQE. Every day, 175,000 vehicles pass underneath our feet. Used to be 3 lanes, now it's just 2 lanes going south and north. And then we have this over here. Didn't they used to have art shows here with artists selling their wares? Yes, sometimes they have artists come up here and sell stuff. That's right, Sal, Little Boy Blue. Yeah, show business is rough. So here we have these awesome little reliefs here, and this shows us the progress of our skyline starting from 1776. There's 1776, and then we move on to 1880. There's the view from 1880, kind of faded. Sophie, beautiful walk. I do still film with Dick. And then there is 1935. And then this was placed here just after September 11th in 2002. This is the view of 2001 with the Twin Towers. And here is the view today. Ta-da! Now, I don't exactly, to have full clarity, Lisa UK girl, as of late, I haven't filmed Dick Ziggin. All I've been doing is uploading his videos to his YouTube channel. Tom Kane has been filming Dick recently, so basically I just don't have the time to film Dick whenever he has an idea or anything like that. It is really windy up here. It is really windy up here. Holy cow. Wow. Where did the trees just go? And the gimbal too. Whoa, the gimbal's even going. It is really windy up here, guys. Whoa. The gimbal just doesn't want to hold. It's so windy. Can you hear it now? Yeah. You can probably hear the trees more than anything. We got some big gusts passing us right now. But a really nice view, nonetheless. See, I was going to do a drone patrol tonight, but it's too cloudy. I need clear conditions for what we might sight tonight or maybe tomorrow. Yes, we're in Brooklyn, Quint Williams. We're on the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. You want to get out? You want to get out of this here? Hey, let's walk along Columbia Heights here. By the way, the name of this street that we're walking, bloody hell, the name of the street we're walking up right here, this is Clark Street. And we have the wind literally pushing us up the hill here, or the ramp here, whatever you want to call it. Yes, they do, Strawberry. Yes, North Face does need to send me some camping equipment. I will gladly take their free stuff. We're going to head down the sidewalk right here, okay? Because here we should be blocked by the wind here. Ah, there it is. Ah, Natasha K, good to see you. I'm glad you're enjoying the walk. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Some of the nicest places. Some of the nicest places to live here in New York City, right here. Brooklyn Heights. I would gladly buy a townhouse on this block here. We have this apartment building coming up right here, this one with the white facade. That's where Brad Pitt lives, or at least has a residence there. I was recently said, oh, does he really live there? And it's like, well, he lives there whenever he's in New York. Yeah, I know outdoor brands are totally missing out on sponsorships for New York City live streamers. Ain't that the truth? Again, I would like Nike, Levi's, Verizon, T-Mobile, Timberland for the boots. Oh, I read your mind, Gary? Yeah. A lot of celebrities live in this neighborhood here. So right here, this is where Brad Pitt is. About 2 blocks down is Matt Damon. About 3 blocks behind us is Ed Sheeran and Emily Blunt. And then about 4 or 5 blocks down this way, Anne Hathaway. And that's just to name a few. There's actually quite a few celebrities who live here. But I don't know exactly where they all live. Wow, you can see how windy it is out here. Winds are really whipping up. It's true, yeah, Stephen, I know, yeah. That's very true, Stephen. That's very true. Yeah, me too, RoboJax. Believe me, RoboJax, if I could buy one of these townhouses here, I'll be a happy camper. I will fill it with chihuahuas. Me and the Duchess will just fill it to the brim with chihuahuas. And we'll piss off all our neighbors. He has too many dogs. And you're like, get over it. You can never have too many dogs or cats. Let's be honest, they're better than people. They're better than people. A lot of these townhouses here, well, this is a brownstone. This has the brown stone, so that's a brownstone. This is a townhouse because it's a brick facade. And a lot of these are single residences, which is crazy. Florin asks, which hood is this? This neighborhood, I wouldn't consider this the hood. This is a neighborhood. This is Brooklyn Heights. Bloody hell, it's windy. I live in the hood. That's called Coney Island, the West End. There was a triple shooting there the other day. It was great. Yeah, gotta love these brownstones. Gotta love Brooklyn Heights. Literally one of the best neighborhoods in the whole city to live in. So a lot of these, you know what, e-bike Mike? A lot of these townhouses actually have guaranteed parking spots in a garage not that far from here. So when you buy some of these townhouses, you also are buying into a parking share where you're basically renting like a parking spot not that far from here. It's very pricey. I mean, these townhouses are, you know, anywhere from about like $4 or $5 million all the way up to about $40 million. So, so there is a grocery store not that far from here, Gary, over on Henry Street. We have a Gristedes. No, Brooklyn Heights actually, it depends on the block, ABX girl. Some of the, I know further down, some of the streets have permitted parking because those are like dead end streets. But like these streets here, like Pierpont and stuff like that, no, they don't have like permits. But like I know like Love Lane, which is not that far from here, I know that's like a permit parking over there. But not that far from here, it's a hood for rich people, that's true. Yeah, some of these townhouses here, they're so expensive that there is a parking garage not that far from here, about 3-4 blocks from here. And when you buy one of these townhouses, you actually have an option to rent a parking spot or two. So, because you're talking about like, you know, tens of millions of dollars here. All right, this is Montague coming up next. Yeah, no, exactly. Imagine spending millions of dollars and you don't know where to park. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a nice picture, Ramona. This is a nice picture. Da-da-da-dee. Ya-da-da-dum. Ya-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Wow, it's windy. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-dee. Da-da-da-dum. Ya-da-da-dum. The closest subway station is the 2-3 at Clark Street. That's the Red Line train. 2-3 at Clark Street, and where we're ending our tour today, over on Court Street. Yeah, the R train goes to Court Street from here. That's where we'll be ending. That's true, Frontier. Good to see you, Frontier. Dave and Bangor, man, good to see you. Yeah, that flag should be at half staff. I don't know why it's not at half staff. But isn't that beautiful? You just gotta love the architecture around here. Here's the Brooklyn, which has scaffolding on it, but this is it. This is 1930s right here, and we're gonna walk straight down towards Court Street now. And we'll bring this live stream in for a landing. Wow, we've done 2.5 hours, Ramona.
Wow.
You gonna be singing that song all day, Gabby? Look at that architecture. Good to see everybody. We survived the Christmas season. We survived the holiday season. And whoop-de-doo. All the dumb, wandering people with the dumb... Anyway, I can't think of the lyrics to my own song I made up the other night. Anyway, Court Street, another place for former employment. Yeah, we're going all around the old haunts now. Oh, the old... If you want to hear... by the way, if you need a visual representation of how my thought process sometimes goes in my brain, please watch the lovely Maisel Brothers documentary movie called Salesman, and it's about a Bible salesman in the 1960s, and there's a scene where the guy's going da-da-dee-da-da-da, and I'm like, yeah, that's totally me, all crazy. Anyway, oh, it's beautiful, Maria. The interiors of these buildings are, some of them are just gorgeous. By the way, across the street, Brooklyn Cat Cafe, where you could enjoy an afternoon with coffee and cats. A fine combination there. Are there any cats in the window? No, there's no cats in the window. Today's not the day. It's a Thursday, so they're like kind of away right now. So again, the American flag should be at half staff, KF, because of former President Jimmy Carter. Starting today or yesterday, flags are going to be flown at half staff until the end of the month in honor of former President Jimmy Carter. We're on Montague Street now. A very windy Montague Street. And it is windy out here, guys. Hopefully this wind will die down by tomorrow. I do have some things I have to do at my various homesteads, whether it be in Bay Ridge and Coney Island. So I got a pretty busy afternoon tomorrow. So that's why I'm hoping to do the drone patrol tomorrow night. And we'll have some fun doing drone patrol. Yes, snow is expected on Sunday going into Monday. Haven't seen these streets in 40 years. Well, here we are, Brooklyn Joys. Enjoy it. Welcome to Brooklyn Heights and Montague Streets. We're going to end over by the courthouses and Brooklyn Borough Hall. But I still call it City Hall, which is Brooklyn City Hall, built in 1867. But this is like the main shopping street for Brooklyn Heights. Get some great shops. And there's a great, you got Lansing, Laston and Hennings. Yep, Borough Hall. Used to be Brooklyn City Hall until the city consolidated the greater New York City in 1898. I still call it the mistake of 98, even though I wasn't born yet or even existed. Even my parents didn't exist yet. Okay. My great-great-grandparents. On my mom's side, probably. Down in Colombia. But again, if Brooklyn was a city by itself, we'll be the third largest city in the United States, just behind Los Angeles. We just surpassed Chicago in population. Brooklyn Heights is also the first landmarked neighborhood in New York City. This whole neighborhood was landmarked back in 1961 when we thought we were going to lose a lot of these buildings. So, yeah. Yeah, Strawberry. It might get a little crazy coming up. Now, I'm happy to report, and this is on the list of Dutch Maz's favorite places to eat. The Grand Canyon Diner is still here. Thanks for following me on Instagram, Steven. Grand Canyon Diner is still here, and this is a place back when in the 90s when I was working as a bike messenger. I would come out here sometimes to eat my dinner, and yeah, the Grand Canyon Diner is still here after all these years. Ladies and gentlemen, Gordie Howell just finished between Detroit and Canada. I don't know who that is, Susan. But you gotta love these Brooklyn neighborhoods here. This is what makes Brooklyn so great. Beach Bum, good to see you. Welcome. Brooklyn is... Yeah, Brooklyn Restaurant. This is kind of like Brooklyn's Restaurant Row, yeah. There are a couple of great little eateries around here. And then this leads you into downtown Brooklyn, where there's even more restaurants and more places to eat and shop. Here's the other end. This entrance to the Court Street R train station, you need an elevator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bridge. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. I had no idea. Right, isn't that beautiful? I mean, the architecture here is so nice. That's right, Redstone Soldier. Good to see you. Arjan, welcome. Right, you like the Randalls there, the globes. The green globe means that you're able to go down the stairs here. Yeah, this is the St. Anne and Holy Trinity Church. Right here. This is a really old church. I believe this goes back to the 1880s or 1890s. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure that this is a landmark building. Well, this is the magic of, yeah, buses don't run down these streets. No, there's no buses. You got to go over to Court Street to grab the bus. Or the train. They're both over here. Right around the corner from us over there is the Brooklyn Historical Society, or the Brooklyn Center for History. They renamed it recently. I just still call it the Long Island Historical Society. Because it was Long Island back in the day. We are on Long Island. The old bank is still a bank, a city bank today. This has a beautiful, it's a Chase, sorry, it's a Chase. Beautiful interior to this bank though. Beautiful, beautiful interior. And here's the Toronto Dominion Bank. The Toronto Dominion Bank, everybody. That is wow, that's a long trip there, Lisa. Wow, that's a long trip from Bergen Beach to downtown Brooklyn. That is a long bus ride. That's like an express bus ride, practically. Here's the Citibank. See, I knew there was a Citibank on this block. It's in a more modern building. Yeah, it was relaxing, yeah. My commute in this morning was very relaxing, except for the guy who smelled like cigar and Old Spice sitting next to me. I tasted it. I still taste it in the back of my throat, actually. I still taste it. Yeah, you read your book. Lawyers, Title, and Gratuity Company. Uh-oh, did I just... There we go. Yeah. The phone is officially upset with me because it's cold. So I think this is going to be our swan song here. Took the D train to the R train to Court Street. There you go. Nice combination. I'm about to take the R to the N, so I can meet up with the Duchess on the N train at the Bay Parkway. And then we go home together, and then we take our $3 cab home. And hopefully the house is, I know when we get home, the house is going to be like hot. So I can't wait for that. Oh, it's going to feel so nice to be in that hot house. But again, so we should be back on tomorrow night doing another drone patrol. And if the skies are clear, we will definitely do a drone patrol. And like I said, I have heard under good advisory that we may see something in the skies over Brooklyn tomorrow night. So as long as the skies are like really clear, we'll be good to go. This is Court Street right here, everybody. Yeah, the drone patrol. Check out the replay. We've done drone patrol a few times. Seems to be very popular. And we'll do it again. So check out the replay there, Elisa, and you can learn about the drone patrol. But here we are, Brooklyn City Hall, right over there. There's Borough Hall. And we'll end with this guy over here. Yay! I love this guy. I'm gonna miss him when he goes. He's only gonna be here for a few more months. And he has lights on him too. Well, this is where we end today, everybody. Brooklyn City Hall. We're now officially in downtown Brooklyn. These are the old skyscrapers right here. Colleen, you have a safe evening as well. Hope everyone's nice and safe and warm and dry. And yeah, you guys are more than welcome for our walk around today. Are you new to this nonsense? Make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name at Dutch Moz. And make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm gonna go live next. But from Brooklyn Borough Hall here in downtown Brooklyn, this is Dutch Moz and Ramona signing off. Have a fabulous Brooklyn day. Where do you can afford to live here or not? Hug your loved ones, cherish those sweet moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash.
Wherever you are.
Bye, guys. See you guys on the next one. Take care, kids. Bye-bye.